Hey YouTube, Untamed here. So I won't beat around the bush. I ended up selling my 2017 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro, my lifted cement gray, gorgeous 2017 Tacoma TRD Pro. And out of all of the vehicles that I've owned, this was the one that, honestly, if it didn't sell, I didn't care one bit. I just kind of posted up for really as a feeler, to be honest. But this is the one where like, hey, no kidding, this is I don't know, it really was, in my opinion, the perfect Tacoma that you can get. I prefer cement gray over lunar rock. It being the exclusive color for 2017 made it special. The fact that it had, roughly $10,000 worth of goodies into it, with labor included, made it just a super special vehicle that I know for a fact would be extremely difficult to replicate, to find again. And again, I bought a 2017 cement gray with all those goodies on it with only 7,000 miles on it is when I bought it. So again, that's just very unlikely to occur ever again. So all that to say, I did end up parting ways, and I really debated on making this video for you guys today because I felt like it might be more appropriate to wait and kind of show you why. A lot of you who follow my channel, you follow my Instagram, you probably know where I'm going with this. You know where it's going to be. Well, not even right there. Admittedly, it's not even going to be parked at this house ever. But I did buy a different vehicle. So obviously, we sold the Tundra. We sold the Tacoma now. We're going into a brand new house out there on the East Coast. So we're all set there. Everything's squared away. We're actually closing here next week. And I'm actually flying out there to do the closing. However, when I fly out there, I do have another vehicle lined up already with a deposit down, already secured, obviously signed paperwork, all the numbers secured and good to go. And again, most of you will probably be able to guess. And this is not among the options that I shared with you guys the other week. So I still have a deposit on one of the three options that I gave you. So that's happening. However, since I sold the Tacoma, it allowed me to pursue a different route too. So my main concern was making sure that we can go into the house with a few additional bucks in the bank account, kind of be a little bit more comfortable. Because like I told you, we ended up buying a house that was a little outside of our budget, admittedly, a little above it, but we did it on purpose to try to avoid so much competition that we had been experiencing at the time, being just below our budget. So we're super excited to get into a new house. We're going to close next week. I'll of course share with you once we arrive there. But next week, prior to me actually arriving, I'm going to fly into a dealership out in Tennessee, actually, Eastern Tennessee, and actually pick up the vehicle that we put the deposit on. So I'm super excited to share that with you. I think for the vast majority of folks, who follow this channel, I think you'll really appreciate what we ended up doing. So got that, and then the one that I mentioned the last week is still in the cards, but we're just waiting for it to arrive. It'll likely arrive probably like mid-June, maybe early July, for the other one, and that's after we've already moved out there. So more to follow on that one. Again, I almost didn't want to do this video of me just saying, hey, we sold our vehicle, now we're down to one, which I can't even remember the last time that we had just one vehicle. First world problem, I understand, but it's pretty weird. And we're real quickly learning, like, wait a minute, we absolutely do need two vehicles. Between taking our daughter to school or preschool and sports and all that stuff, you do need two vehicles. Even if you're working from home, even if you're like me and you're working from home, it's definitely very useful and convenient to have two, and obviously that's the case. So sold the Tacoma. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss all the goodies that it had on it. That is among the handful of vehicles I do think, given its current setup, it being this exclusive color, it having all those top shelf goodies already on it, I do think that was easily a vehicle I could have held on to for a few years, and it wouldn't have dropped much value, just given the exclusivity of it, in perfect condition in and out. So was it going to drop value? Of course, most vehicles do, but the vehicle that I replaced it with, I think it actually holds a better chance of holding a stronger residual value for years to come. I'll say years to come, tongue-in-cheek with me at this point, but we'll see. But at any rate, guys, I wanted to share that with you at very least. Again, this is one I kind of debated on doing because I didn't really have too much to say other than sold that, and we have a replacement coming with a few additional bucks in the pocket. The guy who came out and bought it, let me talk a little bit about them actually. So he and his wife, like I said, they called me, both of them did, on speakerphone, and they were both so interested in it. You know, they had a bunch of questions about it. Both of them were so eager to just get here and test drive it, and of course poke and prod it, and he was just completely beside himself. So of course I worked with him on price a little bit, got him a good number. He was very pleased. His words, he got a happy customer. So he was just a great guy. So I'm super happy to know that, unlike me, it is going to a person who is going to drive it forever. And he already kind of gave me a few testimonials of his previous vehicles. He owns vehicles till the wheels fall off, and he's done that a number of times previously in his life. So I'm excited that it went to someone like him. Definitely an awesome gentleman, and his wife too. She was great. So happy that it's going to them. They got their kiddos are all kind of grown up, so they don't necessarily need that back seat space quite like we do. And again, he's just gonna make it his work truck, and with occasional fun on the weekends. So if you happen to watch this, I do appreciate you guys coming out, and I hope you enjoyed that Tacoma there. But at any rate, guys, I want to share this video with you, and of course, more to come next week. Appreciate you watching. Till next time.